So, hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're gonna see the new function of the new update, and we will step by step go through it. So the first function is that we can make roundings on a cabinet's corner. And you see here, you need to click before on the smart click and change to Mitra. So when you have changed it to Mitra, then you click on a smart click again and you go to overlap and you type in minus and then the radius, minus 100, confirming with enter, and you see here the radius is appearing. That is also working for every side. I already changed it here to Mitra, that it's going faster. So I show you also here the glass view. So, and you see the hinges are also moving. So they are adapting and we can continue. Just click here on the smart click on the corner. Make sure you have already changed to Mitra and you click on overlap and type in minus and the radius, confirming with enter, and you see also the front is adapting. Last but not least, here this as well. When you forget to change to Mitra, I show you here, then you see here the gap. And that is the gap because you have here the overlap to the right. When it's 0, then it goes here to 0. When it's minus 100, then you have shortened this panel. So, but when you have here Mitra and you type in minus 100, then you get the rounding and the front is also adapting. All right. That is our first function, and then we can go to the second one. The second one is also about the fronts. When you click here on the front tab and you add here a drawer, and now you see you have it onlay, but you want to change it to inlay. Before you needed to delete it or go here into the setting and change it, but now it's possible when you keep the control button pressed. When you keep the control button pressed and activate here inlay, then it's changing. So just give me a second. So you see now I keep the control button pressed. It's on a keyboard on the bottom left corner. When you keep this pressed and you activate or deactivate the checkbox, you see here it's changing. All right, that is the second function. And now we go to the third one. You already see here on the cover panel, when the cabinets are together, so they have here a distance. When you click here on a smart click, and they have here a distance to left, which is 0, then the panels are together. Yeah, that is one part. You see, when you go with the mouse over it, you have one part. And when you change the distance, then they get separate. Yeah. And now when you go to the front and you want to have a profile, yeah, you go here to handle and select profile, and then you drag it and drop it over here. Yeah, you see here the profile is appearing, and when you do the same on the other side, yeah, then you see when you go with the mouse over the profile, it's going through. Yeah, like here's the top panel. So, and when you click now here on this smart click and change the distance left to 0.1, confirming with enter, then you see when we go with the mouse over a part, there are two separate one. Yeah, for the profiles as well. So we set it back to 0. Yeah, and you see we go with the mouse over it and it's one part. All right, that is the third function, and now we go to the next one. Yeah, the next one has also to do with fronts, and you can make roundings on the front. Yeah, you see here they are in a 90-degree angle, and when you click here on any smart click for the front and you go here in the setting, you see the setting for the front is opening, and you scroll down here, you have a new box, and here it's front radius, and here you can type in like 15 millimeter and save it. So now you see every front has here 15 millimeter radius, and when you want to have it for all cabinets, yeah, you see you don't have it here on this one, then you can click here on front trim and click all cabinets. So then you can remove the checkbox where you don't want to have it. We only want to have it on this two here. Yeah, you see you can give the cabinet a specific name. That is in this case a German name, but it doesn't matter for now. When you close it, yeah, you see here it's also overtaken on this one. All right. Then we can go to the next function, and this has something to do with the drawer boxes and the connectors. Yeah. Therefore, we turn to the glass view. So, and you see here the drawer boxes, they are not connected yet. Yeah. So when you wanna connect them, then you click here in the front smart click on the drawer. And on the beginning, you need to make sure that here you don't have an overlap. Yeah, that's why you click here in the setting for the drawer box, and you go here on the third lane, and here's overlap of the button into the side, into the sides. Yeah, and you set this to 0. Yeah, you will see here this will become you won't see an overlap. Yeah, that has become to 0. Yeah, you see it now. We don't have an overlap, and now you click here on a drop down menu, and here you can set the drawers, in this case the dowels, for the sides. Yeah, you see here the dowels are appearing, and the next one is appearing here for the bottom panel. Yeah, they will appear here and here. So we click here again and we activate here the dowels as well. And you see here they are all appearing here. Yeah. All right. I think it's clear so far. And we can go to the next function. Therefore, I will change to a render view. So, and we look at this cabinet. Yeah. So the next function is about the handles of the sliding door. Yeah. Therefore, we type in here number 2, and we add here a sliding door over both areas. So, and in the previous version, it wasn't possible to add here any handle. Yeah, it's a default no handle, but now you can go to handle and add here a vertical handle. Yeah, you see here it's appearing, and you can also change the size of the handle. Yeah, you can do it for any handle anyway, but now it's also available for this. And therefore you go here also in a drop-down menu for the handles, and here you can change the distance. Here when you go to drillings for handle, you can change here the distance, yeah, like to 450. So, and you see it's adapting. Yeah, the size is adapting. And what is also a new function, that is the next one, is when you go here on material, yeah, you can also change the material color for the handles. Yeah, when you want to have it black, you drag it and drop it here over the handle. Yeah. So I just look for another color. Yeah, when you want to have it blue, then you drag and drop the blue color over the handle. That is now possible. Yeah, it wasn't possible before, but now it's a new function. So you can yeah, present it in a better way to your customers. All right. Now we have also a new function, and this is about also the drawer fronts. Yeah, and you are able to set drawer boxes with a front with one drag and drop action. Yeah, when you click here on the front tab and you add here one drawer box, yeah, you could add them here and here and here, but you couldn't connect the fronts before. Yeah, and now when you drag it and drop it over vertical, then it's going through the whole area. Yeah, like also like the doors. Yeah, and when we look back here, I removed the back. You see we get actually 3 drawer boxes, and you can here also click to draw it with open fronts. Yeah, so the front is connected to 3 separate drawer boxes. Yeah, you can here also make it visible again. Yeah, so that is also a new function. And when you want to later on disconnect it, that is also possible. Therefore, you click here again and click delete, and then they are disconnected. Yeah, and now you can delete any part of it. Yeah. All right, so that is this function. And now we are coming to my favorite new function for this update. And therefore, I will delete here the profile. Yeah, when you want to delete the profile, you see the profile has here an extra smart click in addition to the front smart clicks. You click on here and can delete it or change the height. Yeah. So I removed this, and now you can also click add more in an individual way, more profiles. Therefore, it's really important to have activated here the material tab. Yeah, you need to click on the material tab. Then you click on measurement for the cabinet. Yeah, then you don't confirm it with enter. You are clicking your use escape. Yeah, you click escape on your keyboard, and then you see here you have activated new smart click on every edge. Yeah, and when you click now on here, you see a new circle menus opening. You can choose now this profile. Yeah, or you can also click here and use a shark nose profile. Yeah, for the shark nose profile, you need to also have the other profile activated before. I can show you on a top one. Yeah, and I also wanted to show you. We need to click here on this smart click. Here's this one. Yeah. So you have it now here on the group, and when you want to change only a different part, yeah, when you want to have here like a shark nose profile, then that is also a new function. You click here on only selected part. Yeah, and when you have only a selected part, this is also turned to red, that you noticed, okay, that is only selected part. So, and now you can click here again, and you can change this to the shark nose profile. So, all right, and you see the other will be the same. So yeah, or when you wanna delete it, you can here also click on delete. Yeah, but in this case we want to keep it like this, or I will delete it here. Yeah, now it's deleted, only this part. And when you click here again, you can change here to this profile, and we want to have the shark nose profile again. And here it's good to use also the profile. Therefore, we click here to the front again, and we drag and drop the profile on here. Yeah, and then you have the shark nose profile, and here it's also coming with rounding because I didn't delete it before. All right, and what is also important to consider is when you use here only selected part, we recommend to, first of all, to make all parts of the group. Yeah, and because there is an automation, and only on the end you click only selected part, and then you change the few parts you want to make in another way. Yeah. All right, this is this function. Now I just check that I don't forget anything. So, and now we come to the next, and therefore we are going here again, and we set the fronts visible. And a new function is, it was available for the shelves, but not for the horizontals. So, but when you add here now more horizontals, and you go here, then you can add them on both sides, and it's appearing. Yeah, that is a new function. It wasn't, I was also surprised it wasn't possible before, only with here with the shelves. Yeah, so I just check it. Yeah, so the next function is has to do with a part list. When you click here on data export, yeah, you can change your parts, your part list, yeah, and you need to have here activated the name of the cabinet. Yeah, I need to change my zoom. So yeah, you can choose here your layout. Yeah, I have here the cutting list layout. When you click here on the 3-dot button, you need to have the pro functions activated. Yeah, so in the base version, this is not available, but in all other, in the package, you have the package M or package S, or like the silver or gold package, you have this function available, the pro function. When you click here on a cutting list, you need to have activated here the name of the cabinet. Yeah, you find it here, name of cabinet. Yeah, when you click on here, you can throw it or put it here, and you need to have activate the checkbox for order parts in part list, fittings in part list, and sum of materials. Yeah, when you have activated and saved this, then you see here, when we scroll to the end, you see here the name of the cabinet. Yeah, so now we have here 5 cabinets. So, and the new function is, when you click here on the dividers and vertical, and you set this is going through top and bottom, and you double them up, yeah, then you see, just check here the dimensions. When I change to a single, you see here the dimensions in between, and when you change here to double, yeah, you the program still, for the program is still one cabinet, but in reality you have 2 separate cabinets. Yeah, now you see it here in a better way. When I change here the rendered view, now you have 2 separate cabinets, and the new function is, when you have here the cutting list open, you see here section A and section B for every part. Yeah, so this is also you have a better overview then. Yeah, so also a new function is when we are activating here the cutting list again. Yeah, so also a new function is we activated here, I show you again, in the cutting list. Yeah, we activated here the sum of materials. Yeah, this was available before as well. So what is also new, that is how many panels you need. Yeah, and that is rounded. So here for the Egger H1145 in 40 millimeter, you see how many square meter, and you see the panels and how many panels you need. Yeah. So here they the 40 mil panels, they have a smaller size. That's why it's here a difference. Yeah. So that is also a new function, and here it's also for the fittings. The price of the fittings are also appearing here in the cutting list. Yeah, price per part and the total price. Yeah, here you see the amount of the price for the hinges. You have $3 in this case, and here you see the total price. Yeah, and this is all calculated in here in the total price as well. But here you see also the price in the hardware. So yeah, so make sure you see not every hardware has a price. Yeah, when you go here in the 3-dot button, you see here the hinges. You can change here the price for the hinges. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that is it so far. You will also receive an email, and you will get also all this function in short videos. You will get a list, and then you can download your new update patch, and you find also the recording of this later on in the email and on our download page. Thank you for your attention and take care. Bye bye.